So I'm out here at the Pittsburgh Gaming Expo, and I have a question for everyone today, but I'll have to answer it first. If I had any amount of money to spend at this convention, it would have to be on these right here. Just seeing this Donkey Kong competition cartridge, these are just amazing pieces of history. You know, having this whole competition, having this grail, these are actual grails because they are just so difficult to find. And then this one, I've seen this one before, but just seeing it again, the Super Star Fox Weekend, you know, this not for resale, that amazing event where you could win so many different prizes, the pins, I even have a jacket of this. So having the cartridges to complete my Super Nintendo collection and having this one right here, that would just be really cool to display it in the collection and have these amazing grails. So I'm out here with
Drinking Games with Josh.
And I have a question for you.
Shoot.
So we already know because we're standing by it, but out of everything at this convention, if you had like unlimited amounts of money, what would that one item be?
If the wife wouldn't kill me, I'd buy this and take it home. I'd even have room to stick this in the tiny little hatchback and drive it all the way back down the road. This is super, super cool.
Yeah, and apparently there's multiple variants of it. The super bright sign here. I mean, there's just tons of these lights, these signs. You have the fiber optics, you have the super brights, you know, different size variations. This thing is just so beautiful, just like the crisp color of it and the brightness. This one actually looks really clean too.
And honestly, when you're standing right next to it, it's even more impressive the way, I mean, this looks perfect.
Because it like pops out. It's not just like a flat, you know, cheap.
Yeah.
It looks like they actually did, you know, a quality check on this, you know. It looks nice.
That is super cool. Thanks for letting us look at it.
So I'm out here with
Video Game Votary. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, so I have a question for you. I've been asking everyone. Out of this whole convention, what's one item if you had unlimited amounts of money just to spend on video games?
It would have to be Zelda. It's sealed for the CDI. Very rare item. You don't often see it, and the fact that it's sealed, definitely great to see. But that price tag is $700, you know. If I had it, that'd be coming home for sure.
Yeah, those games there for the CDI, it's just, you know, when you see stuff like that, even the Mario, you know, you have the Zelda ones, it's just crazy to see that stuff and to see it even sealed in that condition.
Yep.
I mean, you never see that stuff, and I don't even own that yet. So that's something that, you know, I haven't even found, which is pretty crazy. I'll do the B-roll there.
It with that. It's funny.
So I'm out here with
Barb's Band, baby.
Yeah, so I have a question for you.
Yes?
If you had any amount of money in the world and you could spend it on video games, what items would you choose?
You know, Brandy, that's a really hard question today because I found two things and I can't decide which. But we'll go with the big one first, and I'll just show you. This is the sealed Stranger Things Xbox Series X 1 of 20 giveaway for $7,000.
Yeah.
That's $7,000.
20 of them. That's
1 of 20. Yes.
That's insane.
That's insane. But let's talk about something that's a little bit more affordable.
Yeah.
This is the, and you can help hold it here, this is the Skate promo skateboard from EA that they gave out to a number of reviewers.
Yeah.
There are a number of these out there, but it is a beautiful real skateboard to go with the game. And I have the Tony Hawk one like you that I thought this would look really great right next to.
And you know, they make stands for these too.
I know. And it's signed by the head of EA PR too.
Oh.
But there's a problem. The $550 price tag.
Yep.
However, that is actually a reasonable number for this because obviously, like we've talked about many times, this is a difficult product to grade with a price. So, but that would be my answer, Brandy. I'm sorry I can't give you a better one of something I could actually afford.
That's okay. That's what this is about, you know, trying to find those
Isn't it
really
amazing
cool.
though? Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something you do not see very often.
So I'm out here with
Steve from the Tech Buzz Gaming.
Yes, and I have a question for you today. If you had any amount of money in the world and there was an item here at this convention that you wanted, what would it be?
There's probably a lot of things, but one of the things that stood out, though, honestly, was this remake of the Cheetah Men. Now, I do have this. You guys have seen on my channel that I do have the original. It does have a cracked back. You've seen that,
Yeah.
Brandy. But this one is signed by the original designer and creator of it. It is going for $1,000, but it'd still be really cool to have in the collection because it's one of those games that's absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
All the games on it are horrible. Some of them are unbeatable, and it was done by design because it's just the way they did it.
Yeah.
But it's still it's one of those staples that you don't see every day in a collection.
And to get 2 of them and to have one sealed at least.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that would be the choice to have that, and that's the biggest thing is it is sealed, so it makes it that grailish. I hate to say grail because people don't like when you say grail.
I know, because everything's a grail apparently.
Everything's a grail, but when you don't see these many games sealed like this, so yeah,
Exactly.
that would be for here. That would be one of the things. Yeah.
So I'm out here with,
I'm Dr. Scott from the Game Closet.
yes, and I have a question for you.
Oh yes, what is it?
So I know you're a little tall. You have to like look down. This is a little different. But anyway, the question is, if money was no object and everything was available for sale, what item would you buy at this gaming convention?
Well, there's a lot of great stuff here, and I could put my finger on a lot of things and say that, but the number one thing
Yeah.
is Operation Wolf, the arcade game.
Okay.
I used to play that when I was like a teenager, and my buddies and I used to play it. And of course, the sequel, Operation Thunderbolt, you can play co-op because there's 2 machine guns.
Yeah.
But it's a great light gun game, and it was just so fun back in the day. And I just remember all of us like taking turns playing it, and it's, and this machine that they have in here, it's actually quite beautiful still. The screen is nice and bright, and it even has the haptic feedback still.
Oh,
It's
wow.
fantastic, yeah. So
Yeah.
that would be it.
These arcade machines in here, I feel like they really take the time and like effort to make sure that they run to optimal level. So I just love seeing that like preservation, and they just keep those memories alive that you once had, and now everyone else gets to have the same one.
Right, now they have a turbo machine in here, and it's the sit-down cabinet, and I was
Okay.
like, that's really cool. Now, if they would have had Star Trek, the Operation Simulator, the sit-down one, now that would have been the one I chose, but they didn't have it, and so, oh well. But yes, they do take wherever these are from, they've taken great care of them.
Well, that's perfect. Let's go play it.
Let's have a look.